Welcome shooters and collectors. Today we're going to be looking at the CZ75 Champion 9mm pistol. This pistol, I believe, was developed for IPSC in the late 90s, early 2000s. This pistol is a 2002 model. It is a 9mm. It came in two calibers, 9mm and 40 Smith & Wesson. This one has a 3-port comp on it here, which is kind of interesting. The manual actually has a 4-port comp on it. I don't know if this is a 40 cal or a 9mm. It doesn't, you can't really tell from the photo. I've made two modifications to the pistol. One being the grips. These are sudden impact grips. They're really nice. It's a poly resin and it has a really nice palm swell to it, as you can see here. Fits my large hand great. I would highly recommend these. You can purchase them from Sudden Impact Grips and put them on any CZ75 pistol, but originally the pistol came with a pair of hoe grips, which are also pretty nice, but like I said, I do prefer the palm swell. I've always shot it with a 10-round magazine, which fits fine. It goes in pretty easy and ejects just fine as well, as you can tell. However, if you want to use the other magazine that typically comes with the Champion, it has a rubber butt plate on it here, butt pad, and it doesn't go in. It'll go in, but it won't eject very well. And you have to pull it out. So what you'll need to do is get a Dremel and cut a little bit of this out, and then it would work fine. I never bothered to do that because I always just use the 10-round magazine, but it's something you should know before you get to the range one day. Overall, the build on this is very good. The barrel to slide in the front is very tight, and that's because there's a forcing cone on the comp itself, and that really aids in just locking this up really nice. It doesn't move at all. The other thing is the trigger. This trigger breaks around 3 pounds 6 ounces, and I'll go ahead and show that to you. There is a little bit of creep after you hit the wall, but for an IPSC pistol, it's nothing, and it's unless you are really going to be using this as solely as a really nice target pistol, it's nothing at all to be concerned about. So I'll go ahead and show that to you. There it is hitting the wall, very, very slight travel, and then you can see the little bit of creep there, and that's it. The reset, I'll go ahead and show that to you. There it is there, and you're already at the wall. Got a little bit of creep, and that's it as well. The magazine release is comes out a little bit longer than the standard ones. It's pretty easy to hit with large hands. Everything else is pretty standard. It does have a Dextrous Safety on it. Did also come with adjustable rear sights. This gun has one quirk to it. I'm not sure you would want to call it a quirk, but because it has a comp on it, if you're trying to shoot some factory, say white box, Winchester white box, you know, you're just going to go to the range one day, you just do a little stress relief and just blast some rounds downrange. If you're trying to use Winchester white box, because of the comp, about every fifth one it'll actually it won't eject, and the ones that do eject, they don't even fly out. They just sort of like roll out of the gun. It's kind of a weird thing to happen when you're doing it. I've never experienced it before. So what you'll need to do is you'll need to get a lighter recoil spring. And as I was experiencing this problem, and I really enjoy shooting this gun, and I wanted to shoot it more, but just it's too annoying with the way it was ejecting, I had to find a lighter recoil spring. I called everywhere. I called CZ, I called CZ Custom, I called Cajun Gunworks, I called Wolf Springs, I called everybody you could think of. Nobody has a lighter recoil spring for this gun. So what you're going to need to do instead is you're going to need to buy this kit here if you're going to be shooting like some factory white box ammo stuff. And if you know that you're going to own this gun one day, you need to just go ahead and buy this right now, because this recoil reduction system is built specifically for the Champion, and I'm sure that these aren't made anymore. Why would they make any more of them? Because this gun's not being made anymore. And once these are gone, you're not going to be able to find them, and then you'll only be able to shoot custom hand-loaded ammo for this pistol. So I was fortunate I found this. I ordered it. It was kind of pricey. I think they're around the $80 to $100 mark. I can't remember exactly. And you'll need to replace the the recoil spring and guide rod in the pistol. And I'll go ahead and show that to you now. And there is a trick to doing it. And if you don't know the trick, it can really be a nightmare to try to get the recoil spring and guide rod out. So all you need to do, take the slide release out, remove the slide, flip it over, and on the pistol you'll see there's a hole right there in the recoil guide rod. And what you're going to have to do is, if you get this system, they actually give you the tool, and it looks like a little Allen wrench. But if you don't have the tool and you just want to clean your gun or something, you can make one out of an Allen wrench, and that's what I ended up doing when I first got the gun. So what you want to do, grab the comp with your left hand, or vice versa, right hand, doesn't really matter. Grab the comp, push the barrel down, pull it forward on the comp, then hold the lug with your thumb, hold the lug in place, and look for the hole. There it is. Take your tool, put it in the hole, and then push that back. Once you have that, you can just take the whole thing, jiggle it about. It takes a little jiggling there, and it will come out. There it is, and it's out. That's it. Pretty easy. But if you didn't know how to do that, it's a complete nightmare to try to get out. Then point this away from your face. Please do that. Don't want to end up in the ER. Pull it back. Pull your tool out. Slightly let go. Then you have this. Grab your new recoil reduction system. Take your spring. Put it on. Find your hole kind of before you start, know where that's at. You have it again, take it, put it in. You have it there, push the barrel up, sort of finagle it in. Again, hold the lug with your thumb, pull your tool out, and you're done. It's that easy. So, like I said, these are great guns. A lot of fun to shoot. I highly recommend it. If you're a CZ fan, you definitely need to own one of these. But they are going to be difficult to find. Typically difficult to find unless you get lucky. And that's it. Thanks for watching my video. Please do like it. It helps out with the algorithm. Puts me a little bit higher. Makes my videos easier to find for other people. Please like it. Please subscribe. Have a good day.